Jerry formed the band, but he sort of got the people together in mid-1977, and sort of, I think that's sort of the bare facts, really.
I guess one of the first major gigs you did was with The Clash.
Yeah, we did the tour with them, supporting them. Well, we did punk and reggae then. You know, we didn't have it as well integrated as we have now.
You weren't fully turned on to ska at the time that you were touring with The Clash?
Not really. We had a couple of ska sort of numbers in.
Elvis Costello produced all but one of the songs on the album that you've got out now. How did you meet up with him?
He was a fan. He liked us. He heard the record on the radio on sort of the Friday, and on the Sunday came to see us when we were playing in London. Came in, said he liked us, and came to about sort of 12 sort of concerts as a fan, and was seen dancing down the front. Yeah, it was suggested that, you know, when we had an LP to do, that he would produce it, and we sort of worried about it. But so we decided it would be okay, because like he wasn't so much a producer as like an observer, if you like, and we didn't have that much time to do it. So you really needed someone outside of the group to say, you know, yes, that's the one, you know, don't do any more, or you know, that'll do, or that's wrong, or that's right. You know.
Do you think
it was our first time in the studio anyway. We didn't have sort of that much experience really. Ska was always sort of in England. It was taken up by the mods in like the early to mid '60s, who sort of danced to like Tamla Motown, Stax Atlantic, and Blue Beat. So whenever you went to a disco, you know, you always got to hear Al Capone by Prince Buster or Guns of Navarone by the Scatolites, things like that.
For the last half of 1979, a lot of soul Tamla music was being played. There was a big like mod revival as well, you know. All the Tamla Motown singles were reissued, everything. So, and the film Quadrophenia. Yeah, it was very popular. It was sort of a big resurgence. I think you always get that between sort of different big modern crazes of music. There's always a period in the middle where people go back to listening to things that they remember were very good, and it sort of starts off again. I think that was what was happening. A lot of 60s music was being played.
Does this follow the mod revival that's going on now in England, this revival of ska music? Because it's been almost 15 years now.
It's just a coincidence, really.
Yeah, it's like we would be playing, you know, the music that we are playing, regardless of, you know, this sort of mod revival. The mod revival that's going on at the moment is more to do with sort of scooters and stripy jackets than it is with actual sort of the music that the mods used to listen to.
I suppose you're starting a two-tone label as well.
Well, not really. That was a combination of people.
How did it come about?
Well, we just had to have a label to release our own record on because it was an independent release, Gangsters. And Horace and I designed the logo and sort of the name.
We just came to the conclusion, if you want something doing, it's best to do it yourself, you know? Which I think was what the whole punk ethic was about in the first place, really. What the whole punk ethic was about in the first place, really.
Type of material that's two colours at once. I think people here seem to think it means black and white check, but it doesn't.
What about some of the other groups that you've got signed to the two-tone label now?
the Body Snatchers, the Beat, Madness, and the Selector.
We saw their name on a toilet door in London and went down to see them, liked them, said, you know, do you want to do some concerts with us? And they did. And
chalky sugs of Chelsea written on a wall, and I thought.
Well, they played in a pub that we go in all the time in London. We hadn't really heard of them, just went down to see them, and they were really similar to us.
We don't like everyone sort of lumping us all in the same bag, us the Specials and Selector, right, which they do. But there is a similarity between all three bands, and it's good really, because if we played last night, now if the Selector came to town or something, a lot of people would come and see them because they'd seen us.